Hi everyone. For those of you who are viewing my YouTube channel for the first time, I am Jewelz, and I am here this week to do your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting Monday, November the 1st. So I have my tarot cards with me. I also have my unicorn cards and power of surrender cards. This is such an important time for us to really be focusing on our own energy vibration, as well as our healing. So it's a time of releasing and growth. Many of us are going to be triggered in different ways, really focused on looking at what it is we are ready to release. It's all of that low vibrational energy so that we can feel lighter, we can feel more empowered, and really connect with the truth of who we are. And we get to decide that. So this week's cards. So the one question that comes to mind as I'm putting the cards out, two questions. What is it, if you could do anything you wanted to do with your life, what would that be? And this could be in terms of career, your own personal growth. If there was no obstacles blocking you, because it's really important for you to set your intentions on that right now and invite that into your life. The universe talks about, and my angels are guiding me to talk about resistance right now. So what are you resisting in your life? What are you putting up resistance to? It's time to stop that and really focus on your light, on shining, on allowing the flow to happen, because things really need to happen in terms of you creating your future that you want. So I have the cards all laid out here, and I'll show them to you as I go through them. So in the past, we have the Queen of Swords. So knowing that you have this light within you, you have this magic within you, and it's beginning to open. So as this is opening in you, you're being urged to clear all of the blockages on your path, which is the reason we don't want the resistance piece to come up for us. When we resist things, we're just delaying the process. We're allowing that block to expand in front of us. Like picture a big boulder on your path and you're trying to push it out of the way, but you're fighting it. So of course it's staying stuck. It's staying right where it needs to be, and it's making you exhausted and tired. So imagine not resisting that block and allowing yourself to connect with it and understand what it's showing you, what it's teaching you. And as you do that block, that big boulder, it crumbles. And then you clear the path and walk through. Intentions and manifesting are really important in terms of our own thoughts at this time. You may find yourself questioning beliefs that you have. It's a process of unlearning. So the things that no longer serve you in your life, the stories that you tell about yourself, the way you speak to yourself, these things all need to shift. And the angels are saying it stops now. Start enlightening and empowering yourself. You decide who you are, and you need to tell yourself that. A lot of inner child work is happening right now, so different emotions are being triggered in each of us. So this can leave us feeling very much out of balance with the Two of Pentacles. And with the Two of Pentacles in the present, I also have the Chariot. So the Chariot shows the power of our thoughts right now and how they can propel us to where we need to be. And it's taking the time to work through each of those steps to free ourselves from the stories that we have told about ourselves. It's a time of growth, and growth is uncomfortable, but it's important that we sit in that discomfort and allow things to flow, because it's going to push us further along if we take the time now. I'm going to move over to our thoughts this week. So our thoughts around the Wheel of Fortune. So Spirit is saying, keep your thoughts positive. So understand that any challenges, any loss, anything that's coming up for you this week, and really any time, is pushing you forward in a positive direction. So it's helping you. So you need to stop and ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? How do I move forward from this situation? What am I ready to let go of? It's all about moving forward, embracing who we are, and allowing that essence of us to shine forward. The King of Wands. So being in control of our thoughts, our future, our destiny, and we are to a certain extent, but the universe shows up for us to guide us. We all have these contracts that we wrote before we reincarnated onto this planet. So we are at a period now where people are completing those contracts. We're also at a period where we are learning some of the heavier things that we came to do in those contracts to allow for our own growth. Many of us are going to be stepping into our purpose and really being there to support others as they are working on their growth. And I know part of my role right now is to really help people to see that everything you are experiencing right now is a healing process. It's necessary for your growth. So don't try and push through it. Don't try and ignore it. Don't procrastinate. It's time to sit with that energy and allow it to flow, allow it to leave. A time for you to really start focusing on what you want to be when you grow up. The Eight of Cups is you in your life right now. So showing you are on your path. You're exactly where you need to be. And the energy around you is the Ace of Swords. So this is a time of taking your power back, speaking your truth, feeling enlightened, feeling confident, letting go of the things that don't bring that to you. A time of change for us right now. When I look at our hopes and fears right now, we have the World here. So the World is a time of new opportunities, new beginnings starting. So we're seeing a lot of endings happening in our life right now and leaving us to deal with the process of releasing those and letting those go. A lot of those have to do with the thoughts that we have about ourselves. Maybe you're in that job that you are about to lose, but it's going to bring you to where you need to be, something much better. Understanding that you're worthy of this, you're worthy of your own happiness, is the direction that the angels want you to focus on right now. This is all uplifting, even though it might feel heavy. I think they're done with that card. So next we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is about knowing that you have this inner wisdom. And this is past life. Past life wisdom is coming forward for us and is accessible to us now as we start to let go of everything that we're not. This new wisdom will come forward. So you may start to notice that you're losing interest in certain things, but you have a new knowledge or new interest in other things. So it's important for you to take the time to listen. Meditation, they're saying, really helps us to disconnect from our mind and more connect with our inner wisdom, with our heart, with our soul, to allow that inner wisdom to come through and to listen to it and to allow it to guide us. There's so much opportunity opening up for us. And in order for some doors to open, others need to close. Coming up towards the end of the week, it's like you're getting the message. There's no need to resist. There's no need to fight. You choose how you respond to things, and you're choosing to go with the flow. Listening to your heart and standing in your own power, in your own truth, and allowing that to guide you. The Two of Cups is about relationships. So for some of you, this is going to be a deepening of that relationship you have with yourself. For others, it's going to be connecting with other people, really growing in love. I know in my circle, in my tribe right now, we are finding that we all have these pieces of information that we're receiving, and it's all like pieces of the puzzle, and it's all coming together, and we're getting beautiful messages out of it, of what's to come, of what we are doing right now and what our role is. So it's all about connection, about community, about unity. So stopping the divide, stopping the segregation, because as humans, we need that connection. And some of you may be feeling the need for isolation, and that you can view as deepening the relationship that you have with yourself. I'm going to move to the surrender card next. So we have surrender to low self-esteem. So this is a time for you to build yourself up, to take back your power. And the universe will show up for you with, maybe you're seeing visions of memories where you gave your power away. Maybe you're seeing times where you felt like you weren't worthy, you weren't important. Maybe your voice wasn't being heard. These are all memories helping us to let go of the beliefs that we have about ourselves that have come from others. So maybe others were projecting their own fear on us. Maybe others were not feeling good about themselves, and we took that as believing that same information about us. It says you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. And as you put this intention out there to release all of this, the universe is going to show up for you. You're going to feel challenged to be confident, to feel empowered, to take your power back. And sometimes this is uncomfortable, but we need to get out of our comfort zone in order for this growth to happen. It's absolutely necessary right now, and it's being pushed on us rather quickly. So you might feel a little overwhelmed with some of the things that are happening because there's so much healing happening all at once. Just remember to go and stop and focus on your breath. Bring yourself back to centeredness, feeling grounded, feeling connected with your own inner wisdom, because you're creating your reality. You are speaking your truth, and it's time for you to shine and to rise. The unicorn card for this week is about imagination. And the message I'm hearing with this is, if you can envision it, you can have it. And this is what we're working towards right now. So if you're feeling exhausted, you're feeling tired, don't give up. We are almost ending this period of the real hard work that needs to be done, the healing, the growth, and we need to raise our energy vibration to a certain level in order to feel that joy, to feel that sense of love and belonging and worth. And that's what we're working towards right now. And then it's creating the new. So envision a new reality for you. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. So we're going to go back to the World card as well as the Knight of Pentacles, as they talk about what future do you envision for yourself. And if you don't have clarity of vision on what you see for that, go with clarity of feeling, clarity of thought. How do you want to feel? And envision yourself feeling that way now. And this is where meditation can really come in handy as well, just to sit and to take a few deep breaths and really fill yourself with that love, that joy that you want to experience in your life, and watch how the universe responds. So the universe could respond by showing you the blockages, the things you're ready to let go of. The universe can respond by bringing joyful experiences to you. Depends on where you're at in your time of healing and growth, the things that you came here to learn. the lessons, allowing everything to fall into place and trust in divine timing. You're exactly where you need to be. I remember back, it's probably been about 12 years, 11 years, something like that. I was fired from my first job ever. And I think back now and look at what a blessing that was for me. I was in a very stressful job and I functioned on high stress. That was my lifestyle, my mindset back then. I wasn't inspired or motivated unless I was stressed beyond control. And it's taken me a long time to get where I am today with feeling centered, feeling grounded, and coming from that space of peace and tranquility and love. But I look back at the blessings that it brought me. It gave me time to really evaluate who I was and what I wanted in life. It started me on my spiritual journey even more because I was able to take the time to disconnect from the reality I had created for myself and really connect with the reality I wanted to create. So it freed up time for me to explore who I was, to start being more open and awakened to spiritual and holistic practices, and where I felt I could make a difference in the world and bring me to a place of where my definition of success changed for me. Also, the way I treated myself and honored myself changed. And that started to create a huge shift. And from there, it's been work, it's been blessings, and lots of gratitude. So I'm going to leave those messages with you for this week. The most important message is to hang on and don't give up hope. Have faith and trust in the divine this week as you navigate on your path. Enjoy the journey. Thank you.